Beautiful souls, I really feel like you're a little bit crazy because you want to heal, right? You want evolution. You want more. Oh, you want so much more. And that's what you've been doing, whether it is in relationships, especially in relationships, right? Always the heart. I feel like you have been having experiences over experiences. And these experiences are happening with different people than you, right? These are people that are regular people, right? They do not learn as fast as you. They do not search for the meaning of the interactions as much as you. They do not introspect as much as you. And so maybe you have this type of relationships with people. And because you are who you are, you love them so deeply, so deeply, right? You can feel this immense love. And this love is always forever. This love doesn't die. The thing is that they cannot follow you, right? So you are going through this being in love to then have to mourn those relationships because you have to move on, right? You learn the lesson quickly. You have to leave people behind. That's how it goes, right? But you are doing this in a super rapid way. It's getting increasingly fast. The thing is, even if you can do this transmutation, even if you can do this, reach this understanding, right, of the interactions, this falling in love and then have to mourn the relationship because whether those people cannot go where you're going, or they're not who you thought they were, or or you're not gonna follow the same path, right? And then you have to mourn them, or then you open your eyes and suddenly they are there as they are. Either way, this is taking a toll, baby. It's kind of taking a toll on you. So I feel like there's a pause coming, right? You still want to move on, you still want to evolve, you still want to go in this cool game of puzzling, of finding the mystery, but you're getting a little tired, right? Soul tired. And as much as you want to continue to evolve, I feel like there's coming a pause. It's coming a pause time. Maybe this is about returning to self and just be, and not so much going outside, or not so much continue the beautiful journey you were on, because the journey is taking a toll, right? After all, you're like living, you're experiencing, you're learning. You are learning lessons that most people don't in several lifetimes, right? And you're learning all of them in this lifetime and maybe in this timeline. You know, maybe those people stay in cycles for all their life, and here you are in weeks going through cycle after cycle after cycle. But you should rest a little, okay? Just rest. Feel like your soul is getting a little tired. And that's okay. And that's okay. That's all I have to say. Because the soul is tired. And even if it looks like you didn't do anything, like I said, you're doing things that most people don't in one life. And here you are trying to make it all in one day. While having to be human at the same time. But the thing is also that since you integrated all of these lessons, right? Since you learn all of this, since now you created the Bible of yourself, right? The instructions book, the since now you own the book of your life, since now you know more of who you are, right? Because that was the reason why we were going through these missions over and over and over again, right? To learn more about who you are. Even if your intuition was telling you, like, hey, don't go there, but you still went, right? Because not because you're kamikaze, not because you wanted to hurt yourself, not because you want to learn, right? Because you want to learn. So sometimes you might even go against your own intuition because you want to see with your eyes, right? Like the divine is always guiding us, right? But you want to be your own self. Not that you don't love God, right? But you almost want to follow Him and know what He knows, right? It's funny. And at some point, of course, you get disappointed, right? Your intuition told you this is not the way, or this is not the path, or this is not the person. But there you go, like stubborn. But in the most cool way, because that's how you get the experience to come down and fully feel your body and get there, you know? But either way, I feel like now that you really know yourself, you really know what you want, I feel like you're gonna get it. You're really gonna get it. Now you could transmute all of those bad vibes into full knowledge of what you want, how you want to feel, who you want to be with, and how much you control your environment or not, how much your intentions make a difference in your life, in other people's actions, in other people's feelings about you. Now you know, so take this pause, right? Rest your soul. If you want to start a new learning journey, a new exercise, read another spiritual book, get to know how other cultures see God, the universe. You can do that, right? But good things take time, right? But now you know who you are and what you want. I love you, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for being there. If you like this video, just give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for being there. I'll see you soon.